Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Venture to the Vile. It is a dark fantasy Metroidvania that I actually played the demo of a couple months ago, last year. My sense of time is all sorts of scuffed, but I rather liked it, and it's out now on Steam in 1.0, so if you want to pick it up, just follow the link in the description below. It's made by Cut to Bits, who are kind enough to reach out and sponsor this video, so I guess with that out of the way, let's just dive in. Oh. Okay, there we go. So I can actually just delete all of these. I'm not sure what would happen if I resumed from where I left off, but I don't want to do that anyway. We want to start fresh and get the full experience. Because this was not there in the demo. I don't know why people wear masks. Jane dear. Rise and shine, my love. Come along, slug-a-bed. It's your big day. I can't wait for you to see. And, I mean, judging by the picture in the background, like, this character's been wearing this mask his whole life. Like, that's a childhood picture of him, presumably. But it's clearly a mask and not his face. Oh, now, don't stand on ceremony. Go on, take it. Oh, so it's a new mask, so we get a new mask. A bigger one? Perfect. Oh, you look so grown up, just like your father. Before long, you'll be a strapping lad, just like him. I almost forgot. Ella came by earlier. You were fast asleep, but I'm sure you can catch her up. Now, run along before I get... You don't want to be stuck in the house on your special day. I saw a gathering outside. I'm sure you and Ella will want to see. Make sure to be back before dusk. To Stanley Road. So one thing I really dig about this as a Metroidvania is, unlike a lot of other Metroidvanias that are just like purely on one plane, this one actually does some level of, I guess I would say like Z depth, where you can go into further, like layers further back. Hello, little duck. So today is your mask day. I mean, young stag now. I remember when I was a little fledgling too. I really hope they go into why people wear these masks. It's not like there's some kind of weird plague. Why, hello, little dapper man. You off to see Ella? Tell her to come to class. Hello there, fine people of Rainy Brook. Today I'm here to show you my new scientific breakthrough that will change your very lives. Look around and see the limitations of our potential. We see pollution of smoke, which only further blackens our lungs. We see ghastly emissions from trains, leading to ailments. We see the graves of miners fill up the weeping willows. Today I will bring you a new solution proudly funded by our benefactor, Mr. Muskrat. Battery power, clean and simple, no need for candles, gas or charcoal. Through revolutionary biochemistry using the most abundant fruit of our town, the lowly apple, a simple battery can power the brightest of illuminations. And furthermore, we will be able to power vast machinery in the future. Thank you for listening, and help yourself to an apple for your time. X to jump. So, I was going to say, considering the whole thing about pollution and smog, that they wear the masks to guard from like breathing in coal smoke and whatnot. But this actually seems pretty clear to me. Hello, Stag. It's a fine day. Isn't it a fine day? A fine day, a fine day. Oh, a fine day. I woke this morning and thought, Tilly, you're a lucky woman. Just to be alive, just to be able to see a new day, and to meet many kind people, like you. And you're a lucky fellow, too. She's a trout. At first I thought she was like a red squirrel or something, but no, she's a trout. How do they decide who is what in this universe? There she is. Oh, he's alive. I never thought you'd get up. Well, aren't you looking every bit the noble stag? Such majestic antlers. Don't think that means you're getting out of critter fishing. Dr. Crow won't pay unless we have a full catch for the day. Let's go. No, seriously, how does this town... What? We got a head start on the bullies. They're being a pest in town. Check on the traps, will you? Left them overnight. Don't want the critters to starve, eh? I know you don't like them, but rats are more scared of you than you are of them. Come on, brave stag. Let's have a look. Now, is she a sheep? She doesn't quite look deerish. Here's one. Nope. Baited and empty. Next one's further down. What's the matter? You out of breath again? Nothing. It's terrible critter fishing. Maybe Porky's rotten pies aren't good bait after all. They're not that nice when they're fresh. Boy, she is bouncy. Can we play as her? I feel like I'd be way faster and way jumpier. Well, that was disappointing. Still better than digging in the Black Hills, eh? Just a minute. Hold on. Wow. Come along. We'll get to the den soon. Girl just picked up a whole dang bush. Anything over here? No, not yet anyway. But yeah, so you can actually go into the background. So you have multiple layers to traverse, which I think is a really cool idea. Haven't seen that in a whole lot of Metroidvanias, like even the 2.5D ones, which is kind of a surprise to me. You'd think there'd be more like it. Careful, you don't want to end up in the drink. Your mother would string me up if I brought you home muddy again. Let's go, but mind where you step. Yeah, she has no trouble jumping these gaps. We're having far more trouble than she is. Not that it matters too much, but oh, is this their little secret shack? You're right. I keep forgetting about your lungs. Sorry. Fiddlesticks, the roof's caved in. Tell you what, you catch your breath here, fix the roof. I'll do the traps. I'll be back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Yep, so she's a sheep. Well, well, well. What do we have here? A little bucket, some nice new horns. Shame about the lungs. Get it? Because they're feeble, his lungs. What are you doing out here anyway? Nice of you to patch up our new den. Shoddy builders, if you ask me. My father could buy me one twice the size, but with the proper roof. Now sling your hook. You're making the place look untidy. Why are we just standing there? What's that? Oh, you want to have a go? Don't make me laugh. Your little goat isn't here to protect you. Tell you what, I'll let you throw the first punch. Go on, I dare you. Boop. Boop. You see that, Eric? Exactly, the little rotter tried to hit me. We should teach him a lesson. I reckon we should bash this place up, right, Eric? You hang on to him. I want to have a good view when I wreck it. Oh, I want him to have a good view when I wreck it. Ow, what was... That hurt. You wait till my father hears about this. He'll send his boys over to give you what for. Well, are you actually going to do something or just cry to your daddy? Eric, let's go home. You're in for it now. Run along, little boys. I call them clowns, but they aren't funny. And I like clowns. Oh, he really got you this time, didn't he? You did all right, though, Antler Boy. I bet if you hadn't been ambushed, it would have been a different story. Hold on. Sit with me. You look a bit wobbly. Let's just stay here for a little while. I want to make sure your antler's the only thing they broke. Time passes, as time always does. Some grew a few feet higher. Others, 6 feet lower. Ooh. Friendships, too, grew deeper over time. Though something else grows in the wild woods. I wouldn't leave, like, a portrait out here in the elements. So we're actually... Oh yeah, of course we were older. I remember that now. Alright, let's check the traps. I've seen those funny things growing too. And The sounds. I do not want to know what's making those sounds. Let's be quick. I like how I was able to move before I was actually allowed to move. So we had kind of one of those like cartoon run-up movements for a moment there. Okay, let's go. Oh, yeah, that's creepy. An odd growth. It's kind of pretty in its own way. It's ruined and it smells foul. Go check the others quickly. I'll meet you further in. It's empty. The bait is gone. Trap is baited and empty. Trap is ruined. It smells foul. Something tore it apart. So interestingly enough, the broken antler is still broken, but the other one is grown. Huh. Trap is in pieces. Strange fur lies in the area. Huh. Okay, so we got more traps there. No, I must have missed one. She's gonna meet us there. Nothing at all? Last one to check. This doesn't feel very safe. Let's be quick about it. I see. I thought she was gonna meet us further in. I do appreciate that I can actually race her there. She is still jumpy as heck, though. Alright, here's the last one, and this is where things go bad. Another one busted. That came from back there. Oh, it's getting dark. The traps are packed. Let's go home. I'd rather not find out what can do that to a trap. We can use the old bridge over the river. Storm's rolling in too, which is probably not great. I would have probably gone back the other way. This area seems considerably more like cursed. That is not a safe bridge. That was a bit rickety. But if it held me, it'll hold you. You can do it, brave stag. Just don't look down. Oops. What a bait and switch if it actually, like, did a reveal that, oh, somebody's been down here. If it did a reveal that we're actually playing as her instead, and we're trying to rescue this character. Not that it matters too much, but that would have been a really nice subversion. The camp hasn't been used in a while. Fragments of a broken mask lay lonely. Bones of small creatures lay strewn about. Okay, that doesn't sound great. Oh. Wait, is that the main character's dad? It looks staggish. I do appreciate that it's scripted when it comes to grab. Though it seems particularly ineffective for now. It's not going to be that way forever. Yeah, there are plenty of gaps where it could actually grab more. Let me guess. No? Okay. Ooh. That is a nasty... I'd say bruise, but I know what happens. I mean, you all kind of would know. Like, even if you hadn't seen the demo. You get touched by a creature around all of these growths, of course you're going to end up not having a good time because of it. Something's going to be wrong with you. Oh. He wakes! Yes, 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 yes. You look a little worse for the wear. Here, take this. It's a little tonic that I think will work wonders for a man of your stature. Go on, take a drink. Press down to heal. There, worked a treat. I knew it would. Well, either that or it would have killed you stone dead. But no harm, no foul, lad. How are we feeling, then? Quite a bit better than we ought, hmm? You're a very special case indeed. No one's ever returned from the vial. Your friend Ella? Sadly, my young rat catcher was never found. It's been a month. Did you know that? Yes, very sad indeed. So sad. I'm afraid we shan't see her again. The vial is seen to that. Crivens! Fascinating. Note to self, need to take more samples when the subject is resting. Gory! Go on, hit that dummy with your disquisitive arm of yours. Yes, very curious. You seem to be on the mend and could help remedy a certain incident. I'm in dire need of medical supplies, you see. Be a good chap and see if you can fetch it from the hospital. It's out east. My scalpel is restless to meet your cadaver, but do try to return, old boy. A scout with your resilience is what our town needs. Gory breathes heavily through his mouth. He doesn't seem to blink. I get the feeling that the vial might be kind of man-made-ish. A sinister-looking device bubbling with foul-smelling chemicals. Time log, 36 days since outbreak. After the jailbreak, Constable Beagle's condition is in steady decline. His left lung has an infection. Without corrective medicine, he will decline over the next week. They've definitely improved this, though I'd have to compare the footage. It just feels like there's more ambiance, better lighting maybe. Examination 1. The subject has been unconscious for a few days. He's been missing for over a month. He shows contamination of the vial. However, it's unlike any form we've ever seen. We were just out there for a month. That seems bad. All kinds of books and tomes lay strewn about. Judging by the dust, the unpacking happened a while ago. Okay, so we want to go to Rainy Bow Street. I'm probably not going to talk to everyone like I used to. I might talk to an amount, though. Well, we thought you were pushing up daisies. Goes to show you never know what the cat might drag in, so they say. Don't mind me, I'm just watching it all play out, and I see a lot of things from back here. Not much use for a postman with no post, and used to be in the thick of it all. Messages here and there. Old habits are hard to give up, so off to the hospital, yeah? Heard out east was nothing but vile. Stay for a chat sometime, and don't want to be a gossip, but it passes the time. You might bring back a story or three. And yeah, that's just a wall. Missing posters, probably? Probably. Yeah, I'm definitely developing an affinity for games that are 2.5D, and there's like a couple of different ways of handling it too. You can have the, like, 2D games with 3D environments, or like kind of 3D environments to explore, and then you have your 3D games that are on a mostly 2D plane. It's neat seeing the different ways of handling it. But I think these trees are actually just, no, that might be a 3D model? I think it is a 3D model, it just looks particularly two-dimensional. Oh, hello. Cannot recall the last time I clapped eyes on you. The hospital, gracious. Are you planning to leave? Those who leave seldom return, but if Dr. Crow sent you, then you must have a jolly good reason. It's past down the lanes in the southeast of the town? Town. Hope you return. And when you do, I shall surely be here, thinking of her. I think we have some side quests to do, including hello, child with cursed plant. Hello. I'm taking Mr. Leaky for a stroll. Yeah, he's a bit, but ever since I lost Mr. Fuzz, I've been ever so lonely. When I saw him in the woods, I just had to make friends. I remember playing with Mr. Fuzz out by the park. I don't know where he is, but we're having a splendid time, aren't we, Mr. Leaky? So I guess we do want to talk to some of these characters. Have you seen them? I can't find them down in the dark. It seems like things have gone bad for everybody in my absence. Police station closed. Send best wishes for Lieutenant Beagle's swift recovery. So there's a prison break on top of everything else. The lonely book is closed. Strange unnatural sounds are coming from the old abandoned house. Yeah, no kidding. So it actually looks like they might have reduced the amount of NPCs for me to talk to and interact with. Either that or I just don't remember that well. Oi, Savaloy, come on in. Swing by for an adder unless you want something on the menu. Maybe it is the same amount. I don't know, we're just gonna look around for a little bit more. Sluggish liver. Tear out the torpid, and with Rachel's ton, the rest is unreadable. A very long list of people who vanished into the vial. Nobody I strictly recognize. But I'm also just really curious about the mask situation. Ronnie's tonics. They're wonderful. Make you feel 10 times the man you were. Also taste like berries. Way better than Rachel's slop. Right, because they're having a rivalry. Access to Stanley Road is closed until further notice. I don't think that would really stop anybody looking at that, but that's fine. I think we have... Oh yeah, we do have a backdash already. Ooh, big ups. I can swing while I move. That's nice. I didn't look at this one. You don't look like a member of the NAG Appreciation Society. What's today's password then? Oh, I see. The silent treatment. Sling your hook and don't darken our doorway. Sling your hook. I don't think I've heard that phrase before. Miss Badger is very unwell from all the horrors, and Miss Badger is now sleeping until it's all over and gone away. Signed, Miss Badger's writing hand. Oi! Don't you know it's rude to eavesdrop? You ain't meant to be here. I do have a hunger for some venison. And some venison could be what I need. Mr. Finch is correct in his assertion that you are not an appreciator of the equine properties. Leave us be forthwith. Best thing about stags is you get a toothpick after the meal. I know. Due to a very unnatural circumstances, the Natural History Museum is closed until further notice. That's a big natural history museum. To the lanes. But yeah, it looks like we might have some criminals to go after, as well as horrors. Alright, let's see how this goes. So we got a tent. Think both it heals me and acts as a save point. The doc said someone would come this way. I was expecting someone a bit more, strapping, but any port in a storm, eh? Wouldn't recommend going out there, but rather you than me. Hang on. While you're out there, can you check in on my Kevin? He's mostly friendly, as long as you don't touch him or make eye contact. He's in my house over at number 37 down by the lanes. Don't dally. People don't tend to last long out there. Okay. Here we want to just wreck him, grab a bunch of things. Dull tooth as well. So I could go that direction, but if we want to head for the lanes, it's this way. Oh, wait, no. That's the infirmary. This might actually just be a random side path, so let's go clear that out. It's weird. There have been a lot of Metroidvanias this year, but I don't know if this is just a me thing, but the genre does not get old. I think it's because it is so refined at this point. It's kind of one of those that it's more about like seeing the variety. It's like pad thai would be the way I describe it, which now I want pad thai. But that's neither here nor there. I probably shouldn't get pad thai. I had pizza for lunch and I'm going out for Tex-Mex tomorrow. I should hold off on eating out too much. It is dangerous. Now, it looks like once I have a double jump, I can get up there, but I can't right now. But Metroidvanias are like pad thai, mostly mostly due to the fact that they are such a standardized thing, and yet there's a different flavor every time you load one up. I mean, I have standards. It's not like I'm gonna go just eat noodles with sauce. There's got to be some level of like quality behind that, keeping it going, and maybe a twist. You know, if it's the exact same pad thai as the other place, but maybe not as good. Like, obviously, I might lose interest. Ooh. Okay, cannot go down there and grab that stuff though. Get a mushroom. I think that was a 2D mushroom. It looks like I can get in there, but it looks horrifying. Whereas I think we want to go in here. At least these things are fairly easy. Just smack them a couple of times. They go down. Try and find Kevin, but I'm not strictly betting on my ability to find it. We'll see. But I think the one that gets to me, catches my interest is mostly just the fact that they have so many different like small tweaks. Yeah, you find a couple that are just like the same as the last ones, or same as like originals. So like, you know, going back to Super Metroid or Symphony of the Night. But like this one with the, I mean, the 2.5D, and kind of the feeling of, this is actually an environment I'm exploring rather than a series of rooms, and hello. Oh, gracious, a visitor. I'll have to fire that butler. I had no idea you were visiting. My, aren't you a strapping young fellow? Where are my manners? I'm Agnes. Enchanté. A pleasure. Welcome to Oak Towers, my humble abode. Home nest. Your adore is most flattering, but I'm afraid without the appropriate guard, I cannot accept. So I can't rescue her. I don't know if I can go down. I think what I'm supposed to do is like rescue her and bring her back to the safe area. I think, how is she still there though? Like, considering everything else is bad, why is she still here and safe? This whole building has fallen apart in a month? What happened? Okay, go here, go over. Yeah. And I might not be able to find the guy's pet or whatever it was. Oh no, I can parry. Can't destroy that though. But knowing I can parry helps. Huh. Yeah, I was really hoping that would be like a one-way and I could break it. But then again, we kind of never need to explore this place again. Because I've already cleared it out of all of its meaningless or meaningful stuff, except for the lady on the top. Which I'll just have to come back for at a later date. Okay, so what do we have over here? Okay, cool. I like the parry system. It's going to take a little bit of getting used to, but it's fine. Big ups, and I might as well admit this, because this is actually something I'm going to be very excited about over the next decade, probably, is they actually have some accessibility options, namely for an extended parry window and extra HP, which I'm not going to use. But I definitely have the extended parry window on because I'm not that keen on reflexes. Like, it's... Ow. Like, it's fine. It's fine to have games that are reflex tests, and that's fun and all. I don't know. The older I get, the less I'm interested in being tested on my reflexes. Because it feels like, you know, after a certain point, I'm just going to hit my upper limit where it's just like, yeah, actually, I just can't pass this test anymore. And so any game that is just like, hey, we future-proofed it, so, like, you don't have to be really, really dexterous to be able to play this game, instantly goes up in my book because, I do want to be able to play games the older and wiser I get. And I don't want to be just limited to purely turn-based stuff. And I'm sure it's not going to be that much of a problem for like 50 years from now. But even then, it's nice to see that accessibility. And also it's nice to see that I don't have to worry about it. Because there are definitely days where I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to like stress myself out. I don't want to hurt myself playing a game. Like, games are fun. Games are a lot of fun. And still are after all of this time. But it is one of those where it's like... Oh. Okay, well, we don't take falling damage, which is good. But I think they've changed this building, and I think I'm going to need some kind of grappling hook. So we'll just come back later. How did I miss that claw? I have no idea. Ow. Oh, and that only heals me for 2. So I gotta keep that in mind as well. I'll be fine. What was I gonna say? I don't know. It's lovely to see developers actually accounting for that kind of thing. And it just makes my life easier so I can just kind of have a good time. Rather than like, oh, yeah, I legitimately cannot beat the 5th level of this game because it's just... Ow. Yeah, when it flashes, that's when I'm supposed to parry. I appreciate that extended parry window. I appreciate it so much. So... what is this thing? Like, how does that creature even come about? I actually check my map. Journal, map, no. These are my quests. Yeah, so I don't think we have a map yet. Maybe we get one. I'm gonna just keep checking these buildings. Clearly there's stuff to find. So maybe this is where the dude is that I'm supposed to go check up on. Or not. This might be well, this is money. I say it's money, but... Ew? Hi, yes, would anybody like to buy my plague goop? You know, it's probably the doctor. If I had to guess, that would be it. At least these things are largely non-threatening. Go up, beat the tar out of it. Keep going. Let's check to the left for a second, because I don't think I've been through here. Oi, who's out there? Took on a bit of work. I'm cleaning. Got myself up here. I can get myself out again, maybe. Do you know what? Being up a chimney is still better than Miss Squirrel's boring class. Sweep and sooty. Can't break that. Hold on, where are you going? You're just gonna leave me here? I don't think I can do anything about them. Like, even if I wanted to, I think they're stuck. Yeah, I can't get by at the moment. The end is nigh. Mushrooms. Oh. Yeah, hopefully I can increase my damage at some point. Now, do we want to do this? Well, I guess I might as well quaff. Ow. Okay. There we go. I think... Oh. Did I heal? I'm gonna head back to that gazebo. I know there's a camp spot somewhere nearby it. And we should go grab a, we should go buy it, or grab a checkpoint if we can. Appears to be a night bloom. Yeah, here it is. Now, do I get my flasks back, too, at the tent? I do. I don't know where this kid's just pulling them from, but hey, why not? Okay, so let's go here. Because I might as well start the side quest, or at least partially complete it. If I can? Okay. So it's probably in this building somehow. I see some platforms to jump. We just gotta figure out how to get there. Oh. Unless... No, we can do this. Probably not this way, though. That's how we get out, but... Here's how we get outside. There we go. Interesting that the heart was kind of in a busted state, so maybe you can't block the pigeons. Huh. So it's not how we get out, it's how we get in. Or in, out, what is this? Oh, we found Kevin's collar. I think Kevin got out. We'll go turn that in a bit. Or at some point. There we go. I've cleared out the lower area so we don't have to worry about it. Okay. I think we're getting closer to the hospital. We might as well rest, just in case. I don't remember how this game handles saving. Damn. They really didn't want whatever's in the hospital to get out. There we go. Like, that's one heck of a barricade setup they've got going on here. But then again, it does make sense. This hospital does not look like it is in a good state. I'm very glad I probably will never have to live through a magical post-apocalypse. And some part of it would be kind of cool. I think I'd like to write about that or do like a D&D campaign at some point. I think that would be fun. Or not D&D, a tabletop RPG campaign. Okay, can't go that way. There's nothing there. So what do we got? Well, a giant key out that direction. Got this. This goes somewhere. I vaguely remember some of this, but an amount of it is new. Boiler instructions. In case of boiler blockage, hit the main restart switch. Operate the release switches before the safety timer expires. It's annoying, I know, but after Jack Turtle nearly blew the roof off by himself, we needed to idiot-proof it. The problem is I don't know where the other ones are. Eh? Oh. I don't think I can break this. But that's just some money. Oh, I see. There's probably 3 of them total. Maybe. So we've got this one. Okay. Gotta be a little bit more careful. Okay, go over here. Oh. This ain't it. It's the other one. And it does seem like we have plenty of time. But we can only go through this path once, kind of. So 1, 2. Okay, 3. That's this one. Or pushing 3. And then I can run past all of them momentarily. Oh. Oh, I see. Ow. Worth it. Come on. Come on. There it is. Okay, boiler set, and we get a bunch of money. Oh, is that it? Okay, so that's not exactly what I was looking for. I guess I might as well heal. We want to get through there, but it's locked, so we gotta go get that key. Oh, let's see if I can go this way. Locked. Ward key needed. Energy source has been smashed beyond repair. And I'm pretty sure I can't go this direction. Yeah. Okay, so we gotta figure out how to get that key. Okay, locked door. Key is there. You really think we could just hop straight through? I guess we're going up. I guess let's grab these. I know there's a tent somewhere nearby, so I'll be able to heal shortly. So it doesn't matter that I've squandered a lot of my health. A lot of rotten feathers. I don't remember the crafting components. Okay, grab the rest of that. Go through here. Orderly's notes. It's been a week since things went a tad wrong. The cases keep coming in. Patients seem to be sprouting or blooming. I don't think there's a word for it. One of the lads, Mr. Hare, has grown so huge he can barely restrain him. Nearly took my jaw off last time someone dropped a kidney tray on the floor. 2 weeks now, we're overrun. Something's growing downstairs. Planted some foul seeds, I say. It's gone to the dogs. I locked up and shut it all down proper tight. That'll buy us time for an escape. I smashed the batteries. No one is coming in or out of here. I left the ward all juiced up. Need power for the music. It makes the subjects more docile. Don't want a repeat of Mr. Hare. Got the ward key. Okay, so we were here. I think we want to go this way. Unless there is no tent. I think there is on the other side. But at least I know I can fight these guys. Okay, power supplies, but first, tent. Gotta get my juice back. Okay, so if I take this, everything goes vaguely bad. So there's the medical supplies up there, but we can't do that with without a double jump. Which I'm pretty sure I only get access to for clearing this level. Ow. Do we... Yeah, I'm gonna go back and heal. Just in case. I don't know. Two damage that early when I'm right next to a healing source? Might as well. Now they probably respawn. But I think that's fine. And the nice part is... I can just parry them all. And the money's good. There we go. Hello, you, whatever the hell you are. Like, they're people, but they're not mutating into things. They're just... They kind of have more, like, sort of bird masks on. Kind of... Sort of bird masks? It looks plague doctory, but not quite. It's fusing with their face, which we kind of knew. Did we... Well, I knew that that's kind of inevitable. Yeah, so that's Mr. Hare. Who's actually starting to resemble a hare. In a lot of ways. Except for the fact that he has... Well, no, he has a straitjacket on, so maybe that's why you can't see his arms. But he also has a bunch of the, like, weird growth stuff going off the back of his head. I wonder if it's one of those where... Like, can we save these people? I mean, I think that's the hope. At the very least. Because if our friend is missing, and the vial took her, then it's probably something... Hey, good. We get a tent. It's probably something that if we want to get the good ending, we have to figure out how to cure it. Be kind of sad if she doesn't survive. I don't know. I don't like being upped, is the answer. You know, give me a charming childhood friend. And, then, you know, kill them off in kind of a brutal fashion. Oh, they're the last boss. You have to fight your first and only love. Surgeon's notes. Patient admitted with a strange plant-like growths has become quite a specimen. It's grown too large for the ward orderlies to manage, a fascinating subject. It's been admitted to the asylum, and as loud noises and visual stimulation cause violent tendencies. 19 days after admission, he's now beyond control. We have locked him away in one of the padded rooms. We can barely manage the ward, let alone the troubles he causes. He's in solitary in his cell. That way no lights or sounds can cause any more violent outbursts. I don't think we have anything else over here. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to go fight the guy. Let's see. Yeah, we've already rested the tent. Press that to execute a backstab. That sounds like boss fight. Hello. He's having a problem. It doesn't look like he's got arms in there anymore. If he does, they're severely atrophied. Okay. So this is working out quite well for me. Okay, I don't know what he's doing. He's scaring me a little bit, and oh, that's what he's doing. I don't think they're saving this guy. Okay, avoid the spikes. Yeah, he's trying to lead me, which is really funny, actually. Sir? I would like to fight you. Ow. And I can't go places until I've defeated him. Oh, he's stunned. Well, wasted that opportunity. But maybe that's fine, actually. I don't think we're saving him. I don't think we're saving ourselves either. Also, the ground is rotting. Well, kid, you're... Well, if you didn't think you were a freak now, you are, messed up. I mean, I guess you do have, like, a weird mutant hand, and now you got mutant legs. Okay, unnatural velocity absorbed. A comforting but terrifying feeling courses through your body. We get a double jump, and there's this weird collar thing. What was the time to double jump? 45 minutes. That's not bad. There's the medical supplies. What do we have over here, seeing as this guy's in the area? Yeah, if you get the parry timing down, which I kind of am going to have that semi-implicitly due to the extended parry time window, it makes it kind of nice. Like, fighting that boss, especially early on, the timing on the attacks was really satisfying. The attack, backstep, parry. Attack, backstep, parry. There's something just nice and rhythmic about it. Okay, there was something up here. Whatever you are. Ah, just more juice. There we go. I could keep fighting more of these guys to get more resources, but I don't think we need to. I think we're just gonna get out of here. So this is completely new for me. I hadn't actually fought the rabbit boss before. It, more or less as soon as he shows up in the... Ooh, it's evening. As soon as it shows up in the hospital entryway, the demo ends. Oh. Are they... Okay, so they've got a much more aggressive pattern. And... What? Moth. Oops. Okay, well, that sucks, actually. I was hoping... Ow. I was hoping that it would at least kick me back to, just the entrance of the building. What? What was that? I have no idea. I gotta stop being aggressive. It's easy enough for me to just, like, wombo combo these guys into oblivion. So it does look like we kept all of our stuff at the very least, which is good. I hate it when you get kicked back to a checkpoint and it's like, hey, by the way, you lost all your progress and the random resources you picked. Like, I don't know. I know Dark Souls kind of popularized that, like, hey, you, okay. You know, you made a goofus. Time to go back super far and lose all of your stuff and suffer for it. And, like, I know people like that sort of thing. I don't. Oh, it's just farting. That's what it do. Oh, there's a person here. Must be around here somewhere. Oh, you gave me a fright. Don't you know it's rude to address your betters? Look, just leave me alone. I haven't the time to converse with my lessers. From riches to rags. I politely asked you to leave me alone. Perhaps it's down by the harbor. They're wearing a teapot on their head because they're missing their mask. Interesting. I mean, it could purely just be a cultural thing. Did it drop a leather? It did drop a leathery wing. Maybe this is actually the direction I have to go. Contact damage. Oh yeah, that is the only way in. Alright, that's fine. There we go. As well cough a potion. Yeah, whatever these materials are going to be used for, I'm going to have them in spades. Which is nice. Okay, let's go back. Might as well heal. And we'll just go back the long way. Because I think we've completed everything that we can possibly do out here. Sort of. I was wrong. There is actually more you can do. This thing regrew. So it seems like time of day might actually be a little bit more relevant than I thought. I mean, obviously, these guys are way angrier at night. The thing is, like, I don't think I directly benefit really from clearing this area again. It's one of those that, like all good Metroidvanias, you can kind of backtrack through most stuff. Oops. You can backtrack through most stuff freely, so there's not really a whole lot of reason to be like too thorough, because you can always come back later. Not like some other games I've played over the years. Okay, we might as well head over here. I don't think I've been this way yet. Oh, Rainybrook School for Wayward Children. I don't think we've been to this section yet. Huh. Unfortunately, I'm gonna need, I think, the ability to hook onto those growths, which we do not have. So we'll have to come back to that one later. Unless, oh, is that the doll that we're supposed to get as that side quest? Might be. Well, one way or another. Let's just continue on and backwards. Yeah, do we go get that shiny in the background? We might as well. We're here. It's not like it's going to take too long. We'll go the other way first, just in case the growth on this side respawned. Nope. Avoid the farts. There we go. Ow, really? Yeah, it doesn't look like anything regrew over here. I do really appreciate you can actually see all of the different layers in action. Oh, yeah. So you can kind of see the place we just were at. There we go. Let's go here. I don't know if these things disappear on you. I was sparkling it like it might, though. It looks like the little rat beasts don't get any more aggressive. Like that. Oh, it's just one. Eh. Okay. Hello. Nope. Hello. Ah, here he is. Here's the constable. Hang on, you got the medicine. You actually did it. Well, I guess that old fool Beagle has a chance after all. That complicates plans a bit. You made it back. I knew you were a good geezer. He's gone. You gotta be pulling my leg after all that work. Lousy bloody Kevin. Hang on, you found his collar. Well, that's all minted then. You seem a trustworthy geezer. Kevin was my guard pet. Got the key on the collar to my safe up on Oak Towers, room 26. You bring back my stash and I'll give you some nasty stuff. Some of that nasty stuff I've come across. We both win. Lovely jubbly. So, oh, you found that thing? Okay. Okay, so we can go back and do that one later. Might as well rest while I'm here. Alright. Rainybrook High Street. Yeah, what's changed at nighttime? Unless it's like a bunch of NPC. I don't know. It's like, it's one of those where I want to get on with the story, but I should talk to people, especially if things move and change. And they do, because those two guys that were there threatening me earlier have moved. The butcher's gone inside. Okay, so it looks like the Nag Appreciation Society is still locked off. Oh, I don't know if I looked at this one. Elsie's Parlor, see beyond the fog. The tonics, but they're locked off. And yeah, even with my double jump, I can't do that one. Be interesting if you could just sequence break and leave. And actually, judging by the amount of, like, buildings in the background, this might actually go back a ways. Like, even beyond what I've seen so far. Unless that is the hospital over there. Hard to tell. Could be the school, but whatever it is, there is a big building in the background, and I almost wonder if that's a Chekhov's gun in its own right. Or is that the cathedral? Because I know you can go to a cathedral. Just get rid of them forthwith. You're the one who said you missed bootlegging. Yes, but that literally doesn't mean stealing boots from the legs of the recently deceased. Oh, God. I don't see what the fuss is. We've stolen way more than silly boots. Yes, we have, but not from a mass grave of viled up corpses, you mooncalf. You'll bring the plague here. Alright, don't have a Barney, mate. We have a lot of your so-called Barney if Beagle gets better and catches us with your ill-conceived contraband. I think that one still had a foot in it. Huh. Is it dawn? Interesting. Sitting back lets you observe all kinds of things. Case in point, look at young Wilbur. He's been in the gardens all day and night writing something. Probably pining over that young girl in the harbor is my guess. Well, I have no idea where this guy is. But yeah, there might actually be like I was going to say like a clock for this game, but I bet it just triggered by me getting closer rather than me just running around for a while. Crivens, you returned. I mean, Hem, welcome back. Gory, forget about that thing I asked earlier. And you have the medicine. Fantastic. Yes, things are shaping up quite splendid. I see you brought back more than just what was asked, yes? Take a seat over by the table. No, Corey, I don't think he's dead like the others. Besides, I only turn on the traps during the day. Might have grazed a knee, but I'm sure he's fine. If you're indeed alive, knees aside, stay quiet. See, Corey, I told you he was fine. So now I want you to do something. You're radiating so much vile, hardly good for the belly. So breathe and think of your legs and the pit. Oh. Okay. Mutated vessel. Okay, so we can upgrade mutated viscera. Wall creeper skill. Hold to evolve. Okay, so we have that one. Okay, so I can spend money. Essence is attracted to the body. Let's take that one. That needs more feathers. Essence is attracted at larger distances. Enemies have a chance to take damage upon inflicting damage. Faster consumption of tonics or increased precision in attacks allows for larger yield and crude material harvest. Snag that one. I wonder if this gets deeper. Probably. Or it gets more expensive, too. We, don't look good. There is definitely stuff going on in there. Okay, so we can now wall jump. So I don't think I can break this yet. No, we need something else. The fact that the doctor has a pit trap with a dead dude in it that looks like Gory is a little worrying. Many times I considered something vile as the filter or a fitter emblem from my... Wait. Many times I considered something vile as the fitter emblem of my condition, for often, like him, when I viewed the bliss of my protectors, the bitter gall of envy rose within me. Yeah, so there's just a bunch of Gories, and that's weird. That's weird. I thought he was killing the neighbors, though. There's a difference between killing his weird assistant. Day 1, I think that I did something wrong. The doctor was displeased. Day, I don't think he needed me to clean down here. He's taking his time. Maybe his knee is grazed after all. Give him a minute. There's more gories. There's like a handful of them down there. Lickety split! Here he is. Made it through as I knew you would. I wouldn't have hurt you, you see. Far too valuable. Yes, yes. If you made it. There's no need for hostilities, old boy. No harm done and a valuable lesson learned. So, see? No grazed knees. How patient. Now that that's been taken care of, let's take a good look at you. Let me see what you've brought. Crivens! You appear to have found a specimen of pure vile. The more you bring, the more I can understand, and this works well for you, little dear. I can give you more fortitude. Now go ahead and place the specimen into the apparatus. Yes, yes. I feel like we're gonna be the last boss. Let me guess. We go in there. Why is there a book in there? That looks unsafe. There, wasn't too bad after all. Hardly any leakage. It only took a few hours. But you can stand the pain, can't you? The only way out is through. Be sure to return with more of those valuable research specimens. Pure Vile will help both of us, you see, to get a stronger hypothesis. Lieutenant Beagle, yes, the medicine worked a treat. He healed faster than you did. You'll find him at the police station. Head up north from the town fountain. Alright, I think instead of going further on, I think this is a very good stopping point. We've cleared our first area, we've cleared our first boss, and we've got fair ways left to go. I don't think this is a particularly long Metroidvania, somewhere in the vein of like 8 to 12 hours, which I think is kind of a sweet spot for the genre. You can go longer, but it starts outstaying its welcome, and also it has pacing issues, and so kind of short and sweet is more of my flavor, especially with this kind of game. Anyway, I guess to repeat what I said at the very beginning of the video, Venture to the Vile is now out in 1.0. It's out fully on Steam, so if you want to pick it up and play it, just follow the link in the description below. I think it's one of the better Metroidvanias I've played in a while. I think mostly, once again, due to the depth, literally the depth of being able to go into the foreground and back. That adds so much dimensionality, so it's not just, you know, kind of isolated rooms that are all connected together. It's instead kind of one big flowing environment that actually feels like, well, you're going through a town and its surrounding area and not just kind of on this like weird 2D plane. It's a good way of handling it. I'd actually love to see the genre adopt it en masse, just because it gives the game so much more of a sense of place. But beyond that, I really am looking forward to seeing where this goes. It's not that like the whole fungal infestation thing is a new concept from like game narratives, but on the flip side, it's more supernatural and it's mutating people kind of into their animal forms. You know, Mr. Hare, Mr. Rabbit was actually starting to get there, though he had like tiny arms and obviously like his innards were in a bad state. So it's clearly kind of also doing planty stuff to them. And I'm curious to see where it goes. You know, is our character going to survive? What happened to that sort of stag beast? Was that his dad? Probably. You know, what happened to, is it Ella? Ella. I want to say Stella, but that's not it. You know, what happened to her? Is she okay? Can we rescue her? Can we rescue ourselves? And why is everybody wearing masks? Like, we have yet to get that cleared out. I'm assuming it it's maybe because of like coal smog and whatnot, but I don't know. It feels like almost too much of an adherence, considering people are wearing it indoors as well, and wearing it for portraits. It almost feels like religious or cultish in a way. And I wonder if that ties into the Vile somehow as well. But I guess with all of that said, one last thank you to Cut to Bits for sponsoring this video. It was very kind of you, and it was a ton of fun. And I really am looking forward to playing more at some point when I fit it in. But with all of that said, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.